Hey guys, Jersey Young Farmer here. Today we're going to be getting some trays ready to plant some butternut, put them in the greenhouse, get them ready for next week. Next week we're going to start planting. Hopefully we'll get them done in around 2 days or so. Got about 1,000 trays to get done. So here's the trays we got to get moved. There should be about 950 or 1,000 here, so we're about 50 short. These are the bottom trays here. We put these on the bottom. Some guys don't do this, but Busy Bee Farms here, we like to do this. Holds the trays a little bit better together. Then these will sit right in that. And then when we go out to the field, we'll take these bottom trays off of here and put these on the transplanter. One of these, we have 2 of these transplanters. We'll set all the trays up on here, and you got 2 guys sit back here, and it'll poke the holes and they put them in. Well, now that we made a mess and everything just fell over on that last trip, just expect something to go wrong here. Now we got ourselves a mess to clean up.
Hours later.
Usually I'll have some extra help around the farm. We'll have Ben or Frankie with us, but today Ben's at his other job and Frankie's at school, so today we just got Cowboy. He's the farm dog around here. He's the real boss. But Cowboy, what's going on, bud? So we got about 3/4 of the bottom trays loaded up here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop at my pop shop and unload this, so that way I can probably get the rest of the pot trays on here that the seed will actually go in, so I don't got to make 3 trips. So I'm just getting to Dad's shop and we're going to unload this tank here. So we got a couple more feet in the bed, and then we're going to get back over there and unload these at the greenhouse and then load up the rest of those trays, and then probably quit for the day a little early today. We're going to go riding on dirt bikes with a few friends today. Oh, we got the tank unloaded. Now we're gonna head to the greenhouse right down the road. It's like 2 seconds away. Get these bottom trays unloaded. Hopefully no more fall off. Pulled in the shop here and had about 5 or 6 fall off. Then we'll get these done and then go get the rest of the pots up there that sit in these trays, and then we'll be good. So just got to the greenhouse here. Gonna unlock this, get everything opened up and stack these trays. I don't know where we're gonna stack them yet exactly. Kind of thinking maybe over here we'll stack them, clean up this chair and that trash can and all this junk, move that over there, and then stack the trays up in here somewhere. Well, got them other trays unloaded. Gonna go back and pick up the rest of these bottom trays and a few more pots. But if only the unloading went that fast, actually. But I think we're gonna have Ben here. I think he's meeting us up at this other farm to help load the rest of these up, unload them. He got done work a little early, I think, so he might make his first appearance. So if you notice here, we actually like to stagger them when we stack them and put them away after we're done planting in the field. We'll stagger them because when you go to plant in the greenhouse and clean them again, they pull apart about 10 times easier than if you just stack them straight on. If you stack them straight on, you're in there banging them and whacking them around trying to get them unstuck. So we stagger them, and we actually found that works pretty good to stagger them like that because they pull right off of each other just like that. So probably TMI, but I guess actually Ben was here and left. He had to go take a poop. Doesn't like to poop out in public, so he went home.
What did he say?
So these trays, we do reuse the trays. They are fairly expensive new, so we try to keep them as nice and clean as possible. The building I keep them in, I personally like to black out the windows. They say the sunlight deteriorates them a lot faster, so I'll black out the windows just like that. Less light gets in here. I think they last longer like that, right or wrong. I don't know, but that's just the way I do it. Yeah, so we're gonna head to the greenhouse, drop all these, drop all the pots off, and this last little stack of bottoms we have here, and then probably call it a day. This morning, after college, I got to the farm, cleaned up a few things from last weekend. I got about 40 acres or so moldboard plowed and disked. That's going to cover the vegetable side of things for now. Might have to go back out there and plow another 10 acres or so. Get ready for some late butternut squash. But yeah, that's what's going on today. Tomorrow, I think I got a meeting with a new buyer, possible buyer for the butternut. So we'll see if I can get some footage of that. But yep, gonna head to the greenhouse now and get this all unloaded. Well, I'm back at the greenhouse. We're gonna take these off, like I said. These 950,000 trays I need, I'm gonna have to go get about 50 more. This will plant about 35 acres of acorn, kabocha, spaghetti squash, and butternut. Butternut being about 20 acres of that. And then after we get these out of here, around April 15th or so, we'll put the watermelons in here about a week later. So April 26th or so to May 1st, they'll get planted in here. Use the same trays for them. We clean them again after we take them out, and we'll need about 200-300 trays for the watermelons when that comes to that time. But until then, we're going to unload these and call it a day. And I just got a call from another farmer. He wants me to go to a meeting with him tonight for H2A, a program of how we get workers here. So I'm going to go to that, just learn a few things. Don't know if I'll use it, but it's always good to learn an extra thing or two if you could do that. Well, we got all of them off. It's everything all in the greenhouse now. Next thing we'll do with these in the next couple days, maybe Thursday or Friday, Saturday, I got a farm sale to go to, but we're gonna actually bleach and wash these down. The bleach will kill any bacteria, so the new plants that go in there don't get infected with anything. Now, some guys do this, some guys don't. I just look at it as you're putting this money into it, you might as well do it right. It's not wrong to not clean them, but I like to clean them. It just makes me feel more comfortable with what I'm doing. And then in the next following week, we'll probably pull the corn planter out. John Deere 7000, we'll get that pulled out. We'll put some new pickups on that, the rubber pickups. I like to change them every 2 years, they dry rot. Then we're going to put a new fertilizer chain on it because I got the dry fertilizer boxes on mine. I was going to convert it to liquid, didn't. I think the dry fertilizer just does fine. Liquid's definitely 10 times better, but for costs and things like that, we're going to stick with the dry fertilizer for now. Get that ready to get rolling. Yeah, it's the outlook. We'll get some more videos on all that, but yeah. So I figured I'd give you guys a look at the corn planter we're going to work on in a week or so. Like I said, we keep it in another farm in a barn up the road, another guy's place. We don't have any room, but we run about 100 acres with this thing. I farm about 250 total, 40 to 50 vegetables, the rest corn and beans. So we're growing every year. Started with an acre and now we're here. So this is it. We're going to work on this, like I said, week and a half from now. Well, I was on my way home, stopping at this new farm we just rented this year. It's 85, 90 acres. Just tilled about 40 of it, like I had mentioned, moldboard plowed it for the vegetables this year. Checking to see if the fuel guy came to fill up the fuel tank for the pump we're going to put out here in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Give you guys a sneak peek at the farm, I guess, on the way out of here. But we're going to go down to the pond where the tank is to check to see if it's filled up. Well, just getting out here, it doesn't look like, excuse me, anybody's been here yet. But let's take a look at the gauge on here, see if she's been filled up yet. Looks like they were not here yet. No rush, just like to get things ready ahead of time. That way we're not rushing to get things done when we're at crunch time. So that's where we're pumping from out there. All 85 acres is underground mained, all that kind of sort of stuff. So this out here in front of me here, this is a 15-acre field. This is going to be all butternut here. Wraps around, and then there's another 10-acre field up that way. That's going to be kabocha, acorn, spaghetti squash. And then there's going to be some more of that same deal up another 5-acre field. And then up front is the 6-acre field. The sandiest piece of ground, which is going to have the watermelons on it. I think sandy ground's the best thing for watermelons after doing research and growing them for a few years here. But, you know, everybody's got a different way of growing things. But this is just a little bit of the farm here. Guy we rent from likes to leave the outside edges in grass. He likes to mow it, have something to do, and makes it nice. That way you don't have any bumps, you know, after disking or anything like that. And likes to leave the waterways all grassed, which I like. Keeps the fields dry. And this field here is the field I was talking about. I'm going to disc this the middle, late April for a late field of butternut. So that'll be about, I don't know, that's about 10 acres for late butternut. And there's the boss man. He's just telling me what to do here. So here's that 10-acre piece of watermelons I was talking to you about. Right there's some of the underground main. And then here's that kabocha squash, acorn, spaghetti squash field right here. Then the other half of that's the late butternuts back that way. If you like this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe, and follow the Instagram, busy_bee farms. Yeah, we're gonna start making content on here. I think it's pretty enjoyable. That's why I'm doing it now. So thanks for watching this video.